Ottawa was up 3-0 against the Nashville Predators and collapsed last night. Steven Stamkos had a hat trick. Travis Green was so angry after the game that he didn't even want to talk about the penalty kill, which has been abominable for them. James Reimer, Julian even said to us in the group chat, he's like, it's not Reimer's fault.
Sens fans seem to like him.
Yeah,
he's giving them a chance.
But I'm seeing like the Sens fans accounts saying like, I'm numb today. This team makes it so hard to love them sometimes, is what I've seen. And they still love them.
Yes.
But is it over for the Senators? Brady Tkachuk, specifically on that last play, doesn't really do much in defense. And I know he was credited with a goal later overnight, but let's not pretend that Brady had a good finish to that game or a good game at all.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I was shocked because like I have him in fantasy, so like he's carrying me. In games where they lose, he's still an animal.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting everybody. It's not necessarily as big, but he's credited with a hit. Gets tons of shots. They'll lose 5-3. He'll have like 3 points.
Right.
And last night, until it was changed to him having a goal, he had zeros across the board. And if I'm not mistaken, the only reason he was credited with a shot was because of the goal.
I don't even think
a goal with
like
a shot.
He didn't have hits.
He didn't have a hit. He didn't have a block. He was a -1. Like the one thing Brady Tkachuk is invisible, even in a game that doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Right. So that's concerning. I'm just looking at the standings. Like, again, you're a hot week away from being right in there, but it's getting to the point in the East where a few teams need to look themselves in the mirror. So Boston is the second wild card at 60 points. Islanders are at 59 in the third Metro spot. So it's 59, 60 points, right? The Rangers have 48. You're done.
Yeah, and they know that.
And they know that. They said that. The Blue Jackets have 53 in 50 games.
They're trying to save their season, hence firing the coach.
They're trying to save it, but they're right at done. They're right there. Sens have the same amount of points in the same amount of games. 53 in 50. In fact, they have an identical record to the Blue Jackets, 23, 20, and 7. And I've even seen like Russian Machine is looking at the Caps, who are only 1 point up in one more game played. And they're like, boy, we're getting real close to calling it, aren't we?
What about the Panthers?
The Panthers, hilariously, with a game in hand on the Leafs, are only 2 points back of the Leafs. They have 55. Leafs have 57. And they have to find a way because they can't catch the Islanders because the Islanders are
killer,
not in their division.
Yeah.
You have to catch the Bruins, who have 60. So Panthers are 5 points back. Leafs are 3 points back.
Jess,
Panthers have 2 games in hand on Boston. Leafs have 1.
Jesse, if you were covering the Senators last night, what would have been your one question for Travis Green post game?
I think what I want to know is like the underlying metrics of the Senators pointed to them being a pretty good team and they just needed a save. Are you concerned that the metrics look like they're going to be trending downwards recently because of their porous defensive play? It's the penalty kill, as you mentioned, and then at 5-on-5 they haven't really looked spectacular these last week or so too. And if you look at that game, like you're up 3-0, right, and then you allow the 2 power play goals. And then the 2 other goals, I'll bring up a screenshot I wanted to show you guys because I want to know if you think this is going to be a goal for the Nashville Predators.
So just describing this for anybody listening, it's 2 Nashville Predators with 3 Senators chasing them. The only thing preventing that puck from going in, if it does in fact go in, would be James Reimer on his own.
And unfortunately, James Reimer couldn't stop this 2-on-0. And that's probably not a good way to set up your goaltender for like getting a win for you. This was the 3 goal, so it was 3-2 at the time, and I believe this is the one where they tie it 3-3 like halfway through the third. And this is kind of the Sens as of late. They've been so much better than this. So I'm just concerned at the way they've been trending. And then that is the 3-3 goal. And then if you go to the 4-3 goal where Stamkos gets his hat trick, do you think that James Reimer should stop this play where Stamkos is from me to Steve in front of Reimer, and then 3 Sens are surrounding him and they weren't able to box him out? 4 Sens really, one's behind the net, but 3 Sens really don't clear the front of the net, and he scores this goal here.
This Tkachuk thing.
By batting the puck out of midair right over James Reimer because nobody clears the front of the net. It's not a great defensive performance in the last couple of games from the Sens in helping their goaltender.
Screenshots don't always tell the whole story, but why is Tkachuk the person on Stamkos?
He's on that other post there as the puck comes out.
Why are there 2
But he doesn't really do much though. When Stamkos comes in, like look at him.
Every Sen here should have been trying to do something to play the puck or trying to block out the Predators, specifically Stamkos, from getting that front of the net. And Stamkos is the one who comes away with this puck here as Chabot and Tkachuk don't make a play. And the little details like that are the reason you're blowing 3-goal leads here.
Yeah, Jensen blows it. Chabot tries to compensate. He blows it. Tkachuk is the failsafe. He blows it.
Batherson can't get back in time. Like,
yeah,
it's
well, Batherson just, to make it 4-on-2 though. Like,
yes,
like that's
like
when it rains it pours, man.
This is your team currently, and Travis Green's just got to straighten the ship in terms of them playing better defense because they're a better team than this. They have played better this entire season. It's just as of late, it's been shaky.
32 games left, 64 points on the board. How many of those are you grabbing?
It's got to be a lot.
It's going to be real interesting. It doesn't help that every team in the Atlantic wins every goddamn game. It's so frustrating.
And sorry, the Marchessault goal, that 2-0 was the 3-2 goal. And then the Stamkos 3-3 goal was on the power play. And then the Stamkos last goal, that one I just showed you, was indeed the hat trick goal.
The next few games bleeding into the Olympic break, I think, are going to lead to quite a few phone calls. If activity doesn't pick up before the Olympic break, I think this trade deadline better be efficient. It's got to be like a Subway in Japan. I want order, and I want the trade deadline to be popping.